So we would start with some small mindfulness practice for a few minutes and then explore some Dhamma a little bit. So try to find a straight and comfortable bodily position. And also relax whatever tension unnecessary in the body. And just pay attention what's happening right now. What in this experience you find maybe agreeable and pleasant, or opposite, you don't like something. Maybe some sensations in the body, some of them pleasant, but most of them unpleasant. Just notice how mind reacts on this pleasantness and unpleasantness. As well as sounds. Some sounds very unpleasant, some sounds likable and agreeable. Just notice. And any other experience through the senses. Maybe you smell something, or even still taste something. Or if your eyes are open, you see something. We just noticed experience. And trying to keep this mindfulness, sharpness, attentiveness of this exercise, we may reflect or think or maybe sometime even discuss some Dhamma. So, very interesting point, and I believe not only for lay people, for monastic, for both, it's very worthwhile to follow the instruction of the Buddha of kind of penetrative investigation of the phenomena, what we have, what we experience. And on this note, in Anguttara Nikaya, we have they call it nibbedhikasuttaṃ. Anguttara Nikaya, I think 663. So, and nibbedhika can be translated as penetrative, or something what pierces, what kind of going through, like deep, just pierces any layer. And so the sutta speak about analysis, penetrative analysis of the phenomena. And interesting that we may speak about a little bit what Buddha understand by, okay, not what Buddha understand, it's a topic of out of our scope most likely, but what I think that Buddha would like us to understand. That's a different. So because like very often we see in suttas like the Buddha encourages us to understand some phenomena. We need to understand the phenomena. But what does it mean, understand phenomena? Like, for example, if I want to understand how this work, these things, would it be enough to read like my pro is T 32 T blah blah blah? So would it be enough? No, and I would say even like reading the manual instruction would be enough to have a complete understanding of this object. Even this would be not enough, yeah. So you need to do a lot of things, and like in this sutta especially, the Buddha speak about 6 different types of penetrative understanding, and divided by 6 phenomena. So of course it's a deep sutta. We would not go through all the 6 phenomena today, but at least in generally we may try to understand how we may try to understand the phenomena in general, to what kind of scheme and to what things we can apply it. So it starts that we need to understand the phenomena itself. We need to understand how this phenomena arise. So this very, like for example, to understand this phenomena, okay, the object phenomena would be. We need to understand that, or maybe like if we speak about phenomena, the sound, like one may hear the sound of my voice and may think like, why it's so loud? Yeah, sometimes even like when I do like this, it's very loud. Yeah. So this kind of phenomena of multiplication of the sound, yeah, like this tool provides us this. And first we need to understand the things itself. What is this? What almost like definition of the word. So to understand what it means actually. Second thing is we need to understand where it's come from. What's origin? Like why these things even appear? Like what's the reason? And here interesting things when the Buddha speak about causes and conditions, it's not often we need to understand all causes and conditions. Yeah. Because for us it's good enough to understand even one cause. Because usually the phenomena, especially about something body and mind phenomena, they seems like my phenomena or it's like my desire or something like this. But if I don't see even one cause, it may seem like this is my nature. This is my nature to, I don't know, eat something tasty or hear some nice sound or going to see the movie. It's my nature. Yeah? My true nature want to see the movie. So, but if I see, okay, there is a cause for this, we would come through this. This may be much more easy to not follow, not being kind of pulled or dragged by this motion or intention. So, phenomena itself, the origination of phenomena, then speak about variety of phenomena. We need to understand what's a variety. Like this object or the idea of like multiplication, it's just there are different kinds, yeah. Like one mic like this, someone may not like this mic, yeah. Like oh, it's touch and pleasant. I would prefer to have mic like this, or someone like to have put like here mic. Or there are really big variety, and even some things may multiply your voice for like few kilometers. I would say like quite far. When maybe not in this area, but when you go to some more place where like 5 times a day we hear this like prayers, you know, like it's really multiplied by all area around. So, and then it speak about you need to understand the result. What's the result of this phenomena? Like result of this phenomena, it may result in increase of voice, maybe, yeah, or it may result in that people in the back can hear what I say. So many things, but we need to be clear what kind of result of phenomena. And then the last 2 things, it's when this phenomena cease, when this phenomena stop exist. And again, same, when we spoke about the cause, like cause for phenomena can be many, but we speak at least about one. And about cessation also can be many things leading to this cessation. But usually that things would originate some phenomena. With the cessation of that things, phenomena also cease. Okay. So, and the last things, what's a way leading to the cessation? So how I want to destroy this phenomena. I mean, if I see that because of this phenomena I'm suffer. I want to get rid of this, yeah, and I want to know the way. So, okay, this is kind of variety, yeah, almost like a, I think if you understand this, you can get any PhD, you know, because it's so penetrative. And if you apply the same scheme to any phenomena what you want to explore, and again, what's your goal? If my goal is to understand if this phenomena cause my suffering, and I want to be free from suffering, I want to be happy, what I can do. It's one type of analysis. But if I want just to become the best in understanding of this phenomena, it's a totally different story, yeah? Because, like, exactly, if I want to become the best in making like these tools, mics and so on, would be not enough to understand only one cause, how these phenomena arise. I have to actually understand much more. I have to understand deeper, whole the process and so on. But if I want to just be free from suffering, would be enough to, as teachers always say, to see the fact that phenomena are conditioned. Because that very fact already should be, theoretically, I mean, and definitely a lot of practitioners can prove it, that it's already good enough to have some distance from the thing, from the phenomena. For example, the first things in the sutta speak about kāmo, or sensual desire, sensual pleasure, sensuality in general. And when I speak about what's a like what is this? What is this phenomena? It's the Buddha started to speak. There are 5 chords or 5 strings, or maybe 5 objects of sensual pleasure, like forms, what I can perceive, what's likable, pleasant, and agreeable, and so on. Sounds, like phenomena of the body, smells, and taste. Is there something missing? There's 5 things. Is anything else we like? Can we experience, or is this only 5 things? So look like Buddha forgot the mind. Yeah. Maybe some error. We need to check the book. You know, some variant reading. So, error. It's interesting question. Yeah, just for reflection. Why? When Buddha speak about sensuality, it includes 5 senses. But when Buddha speak about sense restraint, we need to restrain our senses. The mind there, mind is included, and it's very consistent. It's not that it's a mistake. Yeah? It's like very consistent things. I think it's really worthwhile to explore why these things are there, because direct answer we cannot find, like why like mind not included in essential objects. But I think like the first answer would come to mind is that the Buddha always encouraged us to be free from sensuality, but some mental joy and mental happiness need to be developed, actually need to be cultivated, and there's not everything what related to the mind and mental phenomena need to be abandoned, but everything what related to 5 like sensual objects, like sight, what you hear and taste and so on, attachment to this need to be abandoned. And then in the sutta, Buddha says that the phenomena itself, there's no problem with the object itself, but the problem is with our desire and lust towards this. So that we need to understand that by abandoning this desire and lust, we may be kind of happy. We may be not really pulled by all these objects, and all these objects can be there in the world. And it's kind of, we don't have to really throw away all beautiful things, you know. When you bring something to monastery and give something to monk, some beautiful things, you know, anything what can be. And unlikely you see that monk almost straight away throw it away. Yeah, no, essential pleasure. Thank you for your offering. So no one do like this, but people understand that it's our attitude towards those objects need to be. And also I heard sometime when some monks say, oh, you know, these lay supporters, they always bring me so nice things. How they can, it's very challenging for me. It's like, how they can give me the best food, the best requisites. It's very bad of him, you know. So it's, again, it's not a problem of people who offer. It's a problem of person who receive, who cannot handle these things. Like, yeah, of course, there are stages where it's beneficial to really withdraw yourself with all these things. Like, don't have anything what pull your attention. If you want to have maybe retreat or something like this, but in life we cannot avoid those things, and we would not blame like everyone who offers something. Why you offer so good food? It's your fault. So yeah, to see that my intention, my attitude, this is what determine how I would interact with this object, and can I be at peace, having like availability of variety of beautiful things, and sometimes not. So sometimes I have, or sometimes I go to another place. Yeah, maybe just rice, you know. It may happen sometime. So also fine. So, and yeah, maybe what's encouragement of this just introduction of this sutta, I would say, because sutta contain a lot, and this a lot, I don't know, you can speak about this a lot, you can contemplate about this a lot. So maybe a few things, just two things what we discussed. One thing, if I want to understand some phenomena, try to understand how the variations of this, like what's a variety, what's the result of this phenomena, what's the origination of this phenomena, what is phenomena itself, and how it ceases, and what's the way leading to this cessation. So it's a huge scope, and of course maybe in one, if you see that maybe you have some desire, or maybe you have some obsessive idea, or anything will disturb you, in one maybe session when you sit, you may explore one part of this phenomena. Like, for example, let me see how it's originate, how it's arise, and maybe ask yourself question: am I ever experience absence of this? Like when it ceases, and what's the condition for this? What's a variety of this obsessive thinking or whatever? Anything what may kind of disturb you, and also why I want to get rid of this, or sometimes why I like it, why I indulge in something. What actually I get? What qualities of mind, or what's pleasant feelings or whatever. So just try to break this, because sometimes we have illusion, I like ice cream, you know. But what you like about the ice cream? What exactly ice cream give you? These interesting things, because from this you might understand what actually you really need. You don't need ice cream. You need that kind of pleasant feelings in the body, or I don't know, coolness, many things what ice cream may give. So, or exactly why you don't like ice cream. It's also what you don't need. So it's one thing to explore, and this is applicable in kind of daily life. You may explore on the daily basis how you interact with object, and what kind of intention, what's motivation there. And same way with the sensual pleasure. Just try to see why one thing the Buddha did not include mind in sensuality. Just maybe explore on these things. And also, is it true that probably with sensuality it's my sensual intention rather than the object itself? So this is few things to explore. And again, why? To be happy, to be free from suffering. That's what, for all of you, I wish, to be free from suffering. So